24 hours, including 31 seeking food aid. Joseph Eckerson with the latest.
The attacks targeted displaced civilians in Al-Mawasi, an area Israel designated as a safe zone.
Global leaders are condemning the targeted killing of 6 journalists in Gaza, including Al Jazeera correspondent Anas al-Sharif.
The Israeli strike occurred outside Al-Shifa Hospital.
Norway's sovereign wealth fund, valued at $2 trillion, announced it will divest from 11 Israeli companies due to the Gaza humanitarian crisis.
The decision followed revelations of investments in firms supporting Israel's military. The divestment targets companies like Bet Shemesh Engines Limited.
President Trump has deployed 800 National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. and federalized the city's police force for 30 days.
He claimed rising crime justifies the action, despite data showing violent crime at a 30-year low.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host or guest and should not be interpreted as statement of fact. Independent fact-checking and corrections are encouraged.
Go fact yourself.
Can I get a cup of coffee in here, please?
I got it.
Damn good coffee and hot.
Yeah, background music maybe. No, we got nothing.
My dog is your mind's best friend.
My dog is your mind's best friend.
Wake up, America. You've got a dog that needs walking. That's right, sunshine. Just put on a big pot of strong coffee and get ready to type your little hate mail with your opinions about kumbaya and flat earth insanity. Stand-up comedy? You want stand-up comedy? Well, we've got sit-down comedy. It's time for Coffee with the Dog. You make me laugh.
I don't make you laugh. I'm making you laugh. Yourself bouncing. No more bouncing. Bouncing fuck. I hate to do this. I'm not supposed to say fuck right away, but bounce over there. Bouncing. Good morning, folks. I'm behind a bouncing app thing on my Mac. Anyway, good morning. It is, what is this? Wednesday? Is that right? Wednesday, August, calendar, anybody? 13? Geez, I'm losing control. I'm losing track. I don't know. Where am I? Who am I? Yeah, so 2025, is that right? Yes. Oh, yeah. Just look up the project name. Anyway, good morning. Another wonderful day here in paradise. We do have a guest for you today, but it's not somebody you're going to be interested in. It's a guy who was just like a joke thief, pedophile. He's a banker. You know what I feel about bankers? Fuck them, Mr. Drysdale fucking character. So it's probably going to be, I don't know if he's got a book out. He's got a book called I Love Landau. That's his book. Anyway, we'll get to him in a little bit, and then we'll talk about whatever, comedy. You know, Mark Maron hadn't called him out. This guy, Jeff Dye, now going back at Mark Maron. This is interesting. Comedian wars. It's more interesting than political wars. If you're sick of the politics, tune into the comedian wars because, yeah, baby, why not? So I look tired. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little tired. You know, the kids are moving out, which means I will get better sleep soon. They're not moving out today. 2 weeks. No, seriously. I just caught myself being Donald Trump. 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks, and then every time he speaks, you sig heil and salute, or was it whatever. So yeah, I'll be sleeping there, and things will be better. Yeah, yesterday I did a paint party for a family in Cold Spring Harbor. A 23-year-old young lady's birthday party, and all of her 23-year-old friends. Not all of her, from all of 10 of her, or 10 or 12 of her 23-year-old friends. And my God, I mean, think of this. This is like the husband of the mother, who was, I guess it's the father. I don't know. He comes out. First of all, he comes out and he looks at me. He says, "How you doing? How am I doing? You want to know how I'm doing? It's a Tuesday afternoon in the middle of the summer, or towards the end of the summer, if you like. And I'm out here and I'm painting, surrounded by gorgeous young women at an estate like this. If I'm complaining today, just fucking shoot me, man." I mean, there was nothing to complain about. And blessed. It's just a blessed feeling where you're just painting. This is just canvas and paints, and let's do a nice little seascape thing. And everywhere you look, there's a gorgeous young lady drinking wine, I might say. It was a paint and sip thing for her 23rd birthday. And they were saying they love me. I'm not like a creepy old man thing. Kind of more like wow, I'm having a lot of fun. I said, you know what? I need to get you on videotape saying about how much fun you're having, how much you're enjoying this process. Because I recently did a paint party where I was getting the same reaction. 20-year-old girls with that one. And then they left a nasty review. They said, "Oh, we promise we're going to leave you the best reviews. We're going to leave you the best reviews." So I'm expecting the Paint the Town people to get in touch with me and say, "Man, these people really loved you," because I'm expecting great reviews. If not, I'll be really disappointed. Anyway, life is good. Life is good. Today I'm going to play music. Not for young, beautiful women. My God. That would be a treat. That would, you know what? If that happened today, if I just got to go play music for a young, beautiful woman, tomorrow I would not be myself anymore. I'd be like, who the fuck is this happy guy? Where did we get this fucking happy guy from? Get rid of the fucking happy guy. And so, fortunately for you, because I know you hate the fucking happy guy, that's not going to happen. The angry guy will be back here tomorrow. Hey, listen, I'm going to play oldies for a bunch of oldies in the VA though, so I appreciate them. I can't anymore with the fucking news, man. I can't. Just accept it. We are going down the slow road to Berlin in 1945. It's going to take a long time before we get there, before the Russian tanks roll in and into the rubble, and we find a dead body burned. Then, it's a body double. That ain't even him. But that's where we're going. So you could either drive yourself nuts, like I have done, or you could just roll with it. Roll with it in the best way you can. The thing is, doing this Cold Spring Harbor, Long Island, I've been like on Long Island at least a week or so out of my life. Never been to Cold Spring Harbor. Oh my God, what a beautiful place. I mean, you can see why Billy Joel did a whole album. Cold Spring Harbor, man. Wow. Beautiful. You just pull in, it's like, oh my God, it's stately Wayne Manor here, and you pull around in pools and gazebos and outdoor kitchens. Outdoor kitchens. Not just a grill, an outdoor luxury kitchen. And not to get all political here, Nassau County is Trump country. And you can see how these people, they're not worried about any recession. They're not worried about anything. Life is good. They got their little compound there. Nobody's touching them. They got the life of Riley. And beautiful heated pool, beautiful young girls running around the property. Who cares about politics? Who cares? So life is good when you got money. That's all I'm saying. I don't have money, so life is not that good. But life is good when you go at least you spend your Tuesday afternoon painting with the beauties. That's what I'm going to rename my brand, Painting with the Beauties. And listen, to be honest, how many dudes are really going to sign up for a paint with Matt thing? I wouldn't if I were a dude, and I'm not a dude. I tried to be a dude once. That's where the voice comes. I got a dude's voice, and a dude's painted on mustache. But all right, that's the show for you. Thanks for coming. You know what? Today's show is brought to you by Tantley. Speaking of beautiful young women, fake young women without heads, we're brought to you by Tantley. Let's roll the tape. Roll the tape.
She comes without a head, but at least she'll never shit the bed. You need a fake rubber squeeze, be like Stephen Ortiz. Move it up, it's so soft. Get you 10% off. He goes to Tantley. He goes to Tantley. He goes to Tantley. He goes to Tantley.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are you making noise for, you fucking... Ladies and gentlemen, in the room with me now are the man who is his own Epstein files with a collection of all of Indiana, underage girls.
Oh my God, it's so not true.
I'm wrong?
Yes.
He's also known for stealing money, embezzling money from a local bank in northern Indiana, and a failed comedy career. He's just waiting for Mark Maron to insult him, the one and only former co-host of this program, now Don Drysdale, Mr. Drysdale, not Don Drysdale, Mr. Drysdale of the banking world, Stephen, this pedophile, Ortiz.
God damn it.
And also, what's so funny? And also, I made her laugh. See, it says so in the intro. You will make me laugh. Also in the room with me right now, the man who taught Stephen everything he knows about pedophilia, the one and only G.D. Fenderson. Good morning, G.D.
Good morning, America. MindDogTV.com. We apologize for the next 2 hours. You will have to look at Stephen's face. Usually, you only need one bag over your screen. Get your extra ugly bag today. It's supply, machine washable, and UV rated. UV for ugly variant. Go to MindDogTV.com/merch and protect your eyes today.
Bag over the screen, you say, like a double bag a day, right? Double bag a day.
Yes.
That joke, the double bagger joke, is responsible for Jackie Martling's comedy career. You know that, right? Wow.
Because he sold that joke to Rodney Dangerfield.
Right, and Rodney was dumb enough to buy it. Like, you know, aren't you glad I didn't call you banana? I'll pay for that. You know, what the hell?
Hey, that was almost a good Rodney Dangerfield.
I get no respect at all. No respect. Somebody's stealing. Somebody's stealing these stolen jokes.
No, you're too black. You can't be Rodney Dangerfield.
I did
too black secure.
I saw a black comedian do Rodney and do it really well. Who was it? Was it Steve Harvey? No.
Believe me, when my voice is not like this, I can do a fucking Rodney.
Okay, do it then.
That's
I
fine.
said when my voice is not this hoarse. I was talking.
Nobody's gonna hold it against you if you can't do a good Rodney. I can't do a good Rodney.
I'll hold it against you for nothing, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, but I hope you wash it first.
So, Stephen, why
absolutely.
Why are you not in the bank stealing money like you usually do?
I have a half day today because I'm working 3 hours on Saturday.
Because he's half a man. I mean, no, because what?
No, I get thrown in. We do a rotation because we're open on Saturday for 3 hours. So every other Saturday, 2 out of the 4 of us will work. So when we work Saturday, you get a half day, 1 day during the week.
What are you doing with all the money you're stealing? Are you putting it in the mattress? What are you doing? What do you do with the money?
Apparently, he's looking for new bases to buy.
Yeah, basically.
It's not. First of all, I'm against this idea of you getting another base at this point in your career.
Look, my bass, my E string has a bad vibration. I've adjusted it and have adjusted it. It's the only string that does it.
Send that fucker back.
I've contacted them, but it's cheap. They speak some sort of language I don't even think has a print.
Give us an example of what they sound like. You don't have no.
Yeah, Stephen, without being racist, give us an example.
No, that's not what they sound like. No, I didn't say without being racist.
I'm saying it.
No, that's why I wanted them to do that, is to be racist.
No, look, I did reach out to them, and there's nothing. I can't hear anything. So
there's nothing. I can't hear anything. Damn.
Yeah, it's horrible. I don't understand what they're saying.
It may not be your E string. It may just be you.
No, I promise you, it's the E string. It's an issue. Yeah. So, and I can't do it through Amazon because it's past the return policy. So. Because I thought it just needed adjusted, so I worked on it.
It does just need an adjustment. It probably needs a fret job, like one of the frets need to be sanded down a little bit.
Yeah, it needs a fret job.
You bring that bass here. Bring it here before I go to my gig this afternoon, and I'll fix it for you. Bring it over.
Are you sending a plane?
Oh, you know what? They at the paint party yesterday in this lovely estate. The one thing that I would complain about if I were them, low-flying planes. The planes flying over their house like 100 feet over their house, even here where
are they commercial planes or private?
There was one airliner that went, and it wasn't high, maybe 300 feet over. And I was like, "There's no fucking airport around here. Where it's
aliens."
We have like a small airport near my house. It'll take small planes, and I don't think it takes anything bigger than like like a Lear jet or something. But
I'm pretty sure the airport by UGD is a municipal airport, and you're right. It doesn't. Its runways, I think, are.
You don't know what kind of neighborhood I live in. I could have an international airport.
No,
I've flown over your house in a flight sim and landed there.
Ooh, I've flown over your house in flight sim. That don't mean diddly squat. Okay.
All right, bitch.
We are protected. We are a protected species around here. You don't get to see what our natural habitat is like.
Ladies and gentlemen, tickets for the big pay-per-view fight between GD and Steven go on sale today at minddogtv.com.
The pay-per-view is dead. The pay-per-view is officially dead.
Oh, well. /wimp fight. minddogtv.com/wimp fight.
When I say that, I don't mean this pay-per-view is dead. I just mean the pay-per-view model is officially died with UFC. So, yeah.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, they sold everything to they basically have been bought by Paramount for their broadcasting rights.
OnlyFans.
Or OnlyFans, sure. And but you don't have to pay.
Listen, pay-per-view was not only for you fucking wrestling geeks and fucking UFC. There were concerts. There were GD used to do a little stripper show that was pay-per-view. Or paper.
Yeah, but now they call them live. They don't call them pay-per-view. They call them live streams now.
No, pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. But
Matt, what color of Just for Men did you get? Because your mustache is especially dark.
I can't tell you.
He got
Sharpie.
No, he got Wesley Snipes by L'Oreal.
It was called True Black. True Black. As opposed to fake black. But I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm a little bit troubled that Ian noticed right away. Oh, fresh dye job on the.
We all noticed.
But that was the first thing he picked up on. Like, wait a minute.
The only reason I didn't say it.
Why are you paying so much attention to my mustache? You must be into.
I routinely picture it tickling the top of my pubic area. So yeah, I just prefer it that color than gray.
That's fine.
It shows more.
All right. But coming back to this airport thing, we here in this very poor neighborhood, a very poor neighborhood. I'm fucking lying like crazy. It's a mansion next to a fucking shanty. I just happen to be in the shanty, but so I'm surrounded by rich and poor people in the same neighborhood. But we have rules, the FAA, and this was kind of what I was talking about with the drone shit in New Jersey. If a plane flies over here too low, people are on the phone in a second, and the fucking people are there to like, hey, get down, you're supposed to be over land, get over the beach, you asshole. But there in the rich neighborhood, you would think they would have that. No, they just got all sorts of planes flying over your back. I don't like that.
Maybe that rich neighborhood came way, way, way after the airport was there, and they're like, we're not rerouting air traffic.
The airport is nowhere near Cold Spring Harbor. Let me be clear. The Cold Spring Harbor is on the North Shore of Long Island. The nearest airport is probably LaGuardia, about 40 miles away. So that's not like a neighborhood airport, and it's even farther north than that. And they're still going to have to go over water to get to that. So,
maybe that's part of the route when they have stacked planes. In other words, it's not the regular route, but if planes are stacked, they have to loop. Or if they come in with too much.
I don't know if you noticed this, but the FAA just called Stephen out for flying too low on the road.
Or if they came in and they have too much fuel to land, they may need to burn some off. And they say, hey, go over that neighborhood to burn off some of that fuel.
See, I could see them saying that about Roosevelt. Go fly over Roosevelt and burn off your fuel. Actually dump some fuel. And also might as well empty the septic tank while you're flying over Roosevelt, because what the hell? It's just. By the way, I have a party in Roosevelt on Friday. Maybe I shouldn't. I retract everything I said. Not Roosevelt. Wine dance. Go to a wine dance and do it. Anyway, but that was the only negative. Is this beautiful, stately Wayne Manor with planes flying over.
All right, I pulled up Long Island.
Cold Spring Harbor.
Cold Spring Harbor.
Okay, I don't like this stupid silence while he.
This is the exciting part of the program.
I don't care. I don't care. Last night I worked with Dylan Brody.
Wait, worked?
Yeah.
Work.
Work. Workshop. I worked at a workshop with Dylan Brody for, oh gosh, we were together for like 2 hours. And made him laugh quite a bit. But we're going to have, we're going to have some philosophical differences.
Oh,
always, yeah.
Philosophical.
Yeah, because there's some jokes I put in. I think he wants every joke to be of a certain thing.
Funny?
Well, I take that back. Like I said, I'm a humorist. Okay, I don't go for the same pacing as a standard comedian goes for, but. What?
Standard comedian. Where what is this? Is there a manual standard automatic?
Well, the standard comedian goes for, the standard comedian is like set up punchline. Was it set up punchline, funny laugh, or some shit like that? I don't know what it is, but it's like they go, they have like, they're supposed to be like going for a laugh like every 15 seconds or so. And when you're a humorist, you can go 30 to 45 seconds because you're setting up a different, it's different.
Google just called you a liar.
No.
Google just said there's no single definition for standard comedian, as humor is subjective and tends to change over time. However, one consider many interpretations. Comedian known for widely relatable humor. These comedians styles like observational humor, anecdotal humor, which is kind
Right.
of situational comedy.
Yeah. I don't know what your source is,
That
but
sounds like a humorist. That anecdotal humor
I don't know what your source is there, but fuck
falls
them.
under the umbrella of stand-up comedy.
When I don't know who your source is, but when they actually have to stand up on stage and perform it for real people, then I'll listen. Otherwise, if that's AI, they can eat my crack.
It's not AI. It's Google.
They can eat my bigger crack. Because I don't think Google has gotten on stage once to do one joke. I don't think Google has once stood in front of people for a live performance.
I've Googled.
If you can share my screen that I shared.
No. You to share your dumb screen.
I did. It's popped up, but I can't. It won't present without you doing it because I'm a guest.
I don't know. No.
So this is the only airport on the north side of Long Island.
Where? What the fuck? Here. I don't see anything. Airport. Oh, that's not the north side, though. That's the South Shore, and that's not the only airport. Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, okay. So what? This side?
The top side is the
I don't
north
know.
side.
I don't know what parts you call north or south or east or west.
You're on the east. You're on the east end, yes. And Cold Spring Harbor, probably. You see that East Northport? It's far to the other way. You're going all the other way. Cold Spring Harbor's that way.
Oh, this way.
Yeah. So Huntington Station, right around there. That's where Cold Spring Harbor. Right there, right where your mouth is.
There's three airports right here.
No, all the way. No, that's the wrong way. Go back over where it says Huntington Station. Huntington Station. That's where Cold Spring Harbor is. Right there. Up a little. Up.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that's where the planes were going
up
over.
Here.
Yes. That little sliver of land. Yep. I don't know why this matters anymore. But I looked up forensic humor. This is not. I'm not kidding here. It says Elaine DeGeneres, certified forensic humorist. So that's what you model yourself after, Elaine.
No, I don't believe she ever called herself a forensic humorist. And I'm a certified forensic humorist. I don't think she's certified.
All right.
He's certified. That's different.
So what was the point about you and Dylan having philosophy discussion where you're supposed to be talking about a sitcom or something?
Oh, no. I'm working on my show, Reopening Old Wombs.
Oh, reopening.
And we're basically, like I said, I have like maybe 2 hours of material and I'm trimming it down to 90. And so we're going through cutting the fat and stuff like that.
Cutting the fat? That sounds painful.
Sounds painful.
It is for me because I am mostly fat.
But so now you're delivering this. You're delivering your little forensic humor, and Dylan's saying, "Wait, no, we need a little Sophocles."
Well, there's a couple of places. See, when I write. Okay. Here's the deal.
Okay. Oh, wait! Shit. Get the Venmo out. All right, go ahead.
Okay, you know that guy, what's his name? That guy that says you write for one person.
Yeah, Dwayne Walker.
An audience of one.
Dwayne Walker. You might as well call him Dwayne Miller since you call all the Walkers Miller.
But I can't remember his name all the time.
Well, now you can because you got
Dwayne the Rock Miller.
Okay, Dwayne Miller says you write for an audience of one. Well, I write for an audience of 12. Okay, and in that 12, huh?
12 Angry Men.
Yeah. Well, they're not angry by the time they leave. But the thing is, people, the audience members are not all. Then it's not a monolith. Okay. It's not like the way Black people vote or Republicans vote. It's not a monolith. So there's basically two groups in my mind. The way I write there's two groups at a comedy show. There are the people who willingly show up, and then there are the people who are dragged there by their partners. Okay, now the people who willingly show up, some of them like physical comedy. I mean, I'm not saying they won't laugh at other stuff, But when they have a preference to just pick something, they go for like, some people go for the physical comedy. Some people like puns. Some people like, dry jokes, the things that when you're done, you go, oh yeah, that's clever. And some people like really blue stuff. Some people like suggestive stuff. It's not, it's dirty, but it's not blue. It's just it's a suggestion of dirt. Some people like clean. Okay. And then some people like simple jokes. They don't have to think. And then some people like highbrow humor where they don't mind the challenge. You're going, oh, I get it. Yeah, that's funny what you did there with the amortization rate. Okay, and then there's people that like really descriptive jokes, like you go into all this extra detail. All right, and then the people who get dragged along, okay, so some of them don't find anything funny at all, regardless. I don't,
This on the midterm?
Yes. Okay, then some people find stuff funny, but they have a better place to be. And then there's the people who are there, but they're just there to impress their partner. Okay, and then there are people who
no wonder you stress out so much. Just go out there and do jokes. Fuck.
Then there are people who just want to be included. So they'll laugh, just because everybody else is laughing, even though they got dragged there. Okay.
Those are the I like those ones as long as they're laughing. Makes me feel better.
Boy, okay. I got brain fog heavy now.
So when I write, I take all those. When I write, I take all of those people into consideration, and some people, when they write, don't.
Well, I don't think. I mean, can you?
Write good? Your microphone.
I've heard your jokes. I've heard your jokes, and I just like why focus? Why try to please everybody? You're not going to.
I'm not trying to please everybody. What I'm saying is I'm trying to get something for everybody to at least take away something so that the whole night's not a waste. Okay, and this is what I'm doing. This is not what I'm doing when I'm featuring and doing like a 15-minute set. When I'm doing my show, a 75 to 90-minute show, I have time for all of that stuff. As a feature, I don't have that kind of time. And you're just trying to do a type 15, type 20 and get the fuck out of there.
Didn't you win an award recently?
Yes, I did.
A philosophy award.
That's right. For worst comedy special ever.
That's right. Like a little league. That looks like a little league trophy I got.
First of all, there's no baseball on here. That little round thing is supposed to be somebody's head.
All right, fine.
That's a star, okay? That's a star. This is supposed to be the shape of a human being with curves.
It's a statue of GD taking his star to the Walk of Fame, and they're like, nah.
Yeah. But if I can just get clear on this philosophy thing, because I'm looking up philosophy. There are four branches of philosophy, it says, and then it says what are the 7 major branches of philosophy. They just keep adding branches here. But epistemology,
it's a big tree. It's a big tree.
Logic, metaphysics. What the hell is where's the philosophy come in? Are you guys sitting around like I think, therefore I am? No, that's not fucking funny.
Oh no. Like for example, there was something I took out. There was a joke that I've done it many times, and it gets a laugh. It's uncomfortable. Well, it's not uncomfortable. It's awkward. It's really awkward. The phrasing is awkward, but part of it relies on my delivery. That's what he does. He doesn't like it when I do something that relies on my delivery. It's like, no, it should be funny, straight up funny. Not like if you say it like this, it is, but if you say it like that, nobody gets it.
So when you fire his Taylor Swift loving fucking ass,
no,
and hire a
because he's really good at what he does. He's really good at what he does. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's not like it's a math teacher where he's teaching me 1 + 1 is 6.
He's saying, what are the 4 C's of philosophy? Cunt, cock.
Right. He's very good at what he does, and I recommend DylanBrody.com for those people who want to learn how to write jokes and structure jokes and stuff like that.
All right. How do I write a joke?
Don't ask me. Ask Dylan.
I want to write a joke right now.
I don't know how to write a joke. I don't write jokes. Ask Dylan. He'll tell you how to write a joke.
So, so all right, fine. So, what is his philosophy? His philosophy is
I don't know. I don't listen to him. Once he starts talking to philosophy, I just blah 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 blah. No.
Is it metaphysics? Is it epistemology or
Epistemology? That's gross. That's what R. Kelly specialized in.
You know, they were claiming yesterday on Twitter. I don't know if you know this, but I'm on Twitter. Trump gets the Nobel Peace Prize. I was like, no, you heard it wrong. It's the Nobel Piss Prize, and then I included a picture.
I wondered why when people come in when they're on the show, they don't get pissed off at people in the chat room. You can't see the chat room.
You can't see the chat room?
Mm-mm.
I think you can.
No, I can send you a screenshot right now.
I don't care about your screenshot. No.
What philosophy does that fall in? Is that logic, ethics, political philosophy?
That's a fuckofology. Yeah.
No. Well, but I did. I think I read the first. Well, as far as reading through it, it's like 10 and a half minutes of material for Dylan and a guy named Parker something. Parker something. I can't remember. But he's one of the guys. Actually, he's one of the guy Barry Katz's. He's like one of Barry Katz's favorites.
Barry Katz.
And Dylan, Dylan also thinks he's very good. Now, I haven't heard any of his material because whenever I've seen him on Barry Katz's workshop, he's usually helping other comedians with their material. And I don't remember hearing any of his stuff. And apparently, and I came to and I knew they were going to critique it. And as soon as I finished, I said, "May I say something before you guys get into it?" And they go, "Yeah." And I said, "I know there's some spots." I said, when I was reading out loud, I know there's some spots that are rough and I need transitions, and some places seem disjointed, but overall I think it's good. And they agreed with me. And then they proceeded to pick it apart even further minutia, like such minutia, like, what about this word here? You're using this word right here. Maybe you should try this word. I know we discussed saying blue. I think you should go back to using blown, stuff like that.
Wow.
And they'll go like, now that joke you did there was funny, but I think you should put this word at the end of your sentence and not in the middle of your sentence. That kind of minutia.
Sounds exhausting. It
is exhausting.
I'd rather work in a bank and steal money like Steven's doing.
It is exhausting. And after, especially since like last night, it was like 2 hours and I was the only person that they pretty much, it was my material that they were looking at for 2 hours. I was exhausted. I went to bed. I was like, and this morning I woke up and I was mentally exhausted. Because
exhausted.
Yeah, and even now I'm exhausted because, like I said, from talking.
Yeah, I think we're all exhausted just from hearing about because we were hoping to get a philosophy lesson.
No, you're not getting a philosophy lesson from me. That's first of all, I don't go into the Reverend's wheelhouse.
Well, you got to have a word with the Reverend, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know if he even realizes this. On Sunday's show, he actually uttered the word, "I used to be a preacher." He's standing there with a fucking collar on, giving a sermon, and he actually says the phrase, "I used to be."
Well, he was probably a preacher before he was a reverend.
But
they're not the same thing. A minister and a preacher.
Yeah, they're not the same thing.
He was preaching at the moment.
Yeah, but a minister and a preacher aren't the same thing.
Yeah,
but
they're different
things.
He was
preaching to say, "I used to be a preacher," while you were. It's like saying, "I used to be a boring fucking."
But those in the know that they're not the same.
Nobody's in the know. If you listen to fucking
a Southern Baptist knows the difference.
The people in that audience don't even know what the fuck they're looking at. Like, what?
Okay, first of all,
I guess you're not gonna have real
he needs to defend himself. But I heard him say that his audience is a very smart, intelligent audience. Otherwise, they wouldn't be watching.
Obviously, he doesn't read the comments. I can vouch for the people. His audience are the stupidest fuck. Sorry, we love you. You're not stupid. Let me think of a philosophical way to
I heard him say that his audience is very smart, otherwise they wouldn't be watching and listening to him. I heard him say that.
Well, my dog is smart. Like, she can figure out the perfect place to shit. So that's smart.
Speaking of, okay, I have a question. I have this pet peeve now. There are these people who have these buttons on the floor for their dogs and cats. So their dogs and cats can push a button and say, snack now, outside now, that kind of stuff.
I don't
know. Now, they have like 30, 40, 50, 60 buttons that you can pick from. I mean, a lot of buttons. And unless this stuff is like rigged or something, some of the buttons actually say, fuck off. Why would you have your dog or cat say to you, fuck off?
Well, it's because the same reason, like, it's funny to have like a 2-year-old
and
say
how
it.
do you, and the other thing is, they learn these words, like, okay, children learn words through repetition and imitation,
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, you have to say to them, push this button for yes, or what is yes. Now you got to teach them the concept of yes and teach them to push the button. Why not just have them sit in front of you when they want a snack? Why make them go outside now?
Shit. I never knew this was a thing. I just looked up pet buttons, and they range from $3.63. That's Temu, but up to $75 for a set of buttons. I didn't even know this was a thing until.
Dude, it's a huge thing. It's a growing trend that people are trying to communicate with their animals more and more, and sometimes it does very much seem like the animal understands what it's doing. And yeah, they include some really weird buttons, and I feel like the dog, because I feel like when the reaction is laughter, that's why the dog does it.
And also with cats. Now, pigs are smarter than dogs. I have yet to see anybody teach their pig how to do that. And pigs,
I'm pretty sure I've seen a video of a pig.
I haven't. I'm saying I haven't. I've seen dogs and cats. I haven't seen a pig yet. I'm not saying it's not out there.
Yeah,
the algorithm may be saying, well, GD doesn't care about pigs.
You don't have to teach pigs anything. They fucking learn on their own. I had my first pig, Rufus. He was going into opening the cabinets and taking the food, so I put a padlock on the cabinet.
He went and got the key and opened the padlock.
He took the hinges off. I'm not kidding. It's like, how the fuck who taught this pig to go to the reverse, go through the back door? I mean, and figure out that. So they're really smart. And I'm not fucking kidding when I say he fucking put a screwdriver in his fucking mouth and was like going.
So apparently the pig button thing isn't as big as dogs doing it, but there's 2 or 3 like pretty big TikTok and Instagram accounts teaching pigs to use them. And the one pig looks like it has like 100 buttons. So
pigs.
That seems fun to me. Like I would want, hey, give me food. Or record.
Well, yeah, it's like, but each button is basically one word, and so they put it to string together, like, and it was so it would be like outside now, please, and my dog, when he wanted to go outside, my dog just went and grabbed his leash and came and got me,
Yeah, well, that's how my dogs did. Like if they were hungry, they'd grab their bowl.
Right.
If they were out of water, they'd scratch at the bowl. If they want to go outside,
or they come and get me and they tap and I walk and see, like the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
My wife's cat. I say my wife's cat when it's a pain in the ass, it's my wife's cat, and when it's a joy to be around, it's my cat. So we only have the one cat. When she wants something, she comes and taps me on the leg, and if she really wants something, she has the claws out and digs into my leg.
Well,
and when she really wants something, she bites me. Okay, which means, okay, I told you, I tapped you, I clawed you. Now I'm going to fucking bite you. Will you come check this out?
Yeah, so my brother's cat.
Is your cat is what you're saying.
My brother's cat will, if she's hungry, she'll sit there. She'll come up to you, sit next to you, and she'll meow. If that doesn't work, she'll get down and she'll start rubbing on your ankles, so you'll follow. If that doesn't work, she will go in there and she will knock your bowls off down the steps. And you just hear them ding, 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 and you're like, okay. And then you go in there and you feed her, and then she's cool. But she does the same thing with her water bowls. She'll just toss them if she doesn't have your attention.
Yeah. Now the other thing. Now, if we're in the bedroom, she'll tap the door. she'll bang on the door. She'll, boom, 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 because it's the loudest thing that she can rattle in the room. Because everything else is like furniture, and it doesn't. But the door, it's like one of those folding
So you could
folding
get one of
closet
those
doors.
buttons where it just pushes the button and says, "Open the
No.
fucking door."
I'm not getting those buttons for my cat because first of all, you have to put that shit on the floor. I have enough shit on the floor that I don't want on the floor. I have
You'd be
cat
stepping
toys
on
on
them in the middle of the night, like
right. I already have
the fucking door. Oh, I didn't mean.
Yeah, I don't see. That's the other thing. I don't believe in anthropomorphizing animals. I believe in meeting animals where they are.
Matt, can you record a soundbite for me from my alarm that says "Wake the fuck up"?
I could get you a pet button to do that.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
But you have to be able to step on it, so forget about it. That's you can't do
fuck.
that.
So
actually,
Matt,
I'm doing more stepping these days. So
he's the hot stepper murderer.
So when in 2 weeks when they move out, 2 weeks when they move out, or is it 2 weeks and then 2 weeks and then 2 weeks? Well, at any rate, I don't know.
They don't pay attention to politics, so I don't think they know about the 2 week thing. So maybe it's a legitimate 2 weeks.
Okay, is the dog going with them, or is the dog staying with you?
They're taking the dog.
Okay, I just know because sometimes they go, where we're going, we can't have dogs. Is it okay if they stay here? Sometimes that happens.
I prefer that would be the case. I love the dog. I said to my wife, I'm going to miss the dog. What about them?
Dude, I feel that, man. Like after my situation, I just really miss my dogs.
So this is what you do: get the dog a button as a going away gift, and the button says "Call Matt." That way, you can hear the dog call. They'll call you and put the dog on the phone for you. Just it. Or I miss Matt. Make it say like, "Where's Matt? Where's Matt?"
Here's the deal. Sorry. Here's the thing that sounds like the art of the deal. The dog. Often my stepdaughter can't get the dog to go out in the morning for a walk, and the dog waits for me to do that. When she's moved out a lot for the last 14, 15 years, she's been close enough where if she needed something, we could just drive there. This time she's moving too far away you're not going to call me in the morning if you can't get the dog to go out and expect me to come do a 30
Yeah, but the dog knew that. Maybe because the dog may like, I don't want to go for you. Where's Matt?
Yeah, the dog doesn't know anything. The dog is.
Yeah, see, so if the dog tries that again, it's like, I'm not going out for you. Where's Matt? And then the dog is like, I'm not going. I will explode. I will become a shit bomb. I will explode.
That's basically where I was going. I mean, they're going to find out the hard way that maybe living home with mom and dad had its benefits, and big benefits, where like not having to pay $3,000 as a starter every month for just a rent. $3,000 a month for rent.
Yeah, but the guy, they probably want to be someplace where they can like have loud sex without worrying about other people hearing them.
Oh, I don't think that's where they're going. It's you've been in one of these apartment complexes, but you got people up on top, you can hear everything through those fucking rooms.
Oh yeah,
Not true.
It is
true. You can't go to a house where like I know that the apartment I was renting in my late 20s, early 30s. My upstairs neighbor, I could tell when she got out of the shower wet and naked. I could hear the difference in her footsteps. You can hear the moisture in her feet when she was like walking across the floor.
You could smell the Pantene. I'm moving in.
Yeah.
Well, I've never like
that's worth
the one lady friend. Her neighbors never complain. Ever.
Or my neighbor, she says, "I'm not too loud, am I?" Because I picked the bottom floor because I didn't want to be worried about how hard I did anything. And also I could, and I don't care and also the shift that I had, I did a lot of stuff at night, so they'd be in the daytime, I would be home and they'd be working, and so I didn't hear them anyway.
I thought you said the shit. I was like,
Oh.
where are we going here with the shitty ass?
Yeah, so when I was home, so I could actually work in my studio and work on music and stuff, and they'd be gone. And then by the time they come home, you know, I'd be up at night, but they'd be sleeping. So I had a lot of peace and quiet.
But that's one of the things, because they are musicians. Her and her fiance are musicians, and they record and they do stuff. And then we've visited her in her previous residences, and every time we go there, you could hear neighbors on both sides all around. You could hear them right through the walls and stuff. They're not going to be able to record music, so they're still going to be coming here every time they want to record music and stuff. And
so the dog gets to poop when they get to record music?
I guess we didn't get that far in the negotiation yet, where we should be here. But yeah, it's definitely very true. In these apartment complexes, you can hear everything. But this idea of knowing when the naked girl's getting out of the shower.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Christ.
And she was very, very attractive. As a matter of fact, I thought about. I kept thinking, man, this would be really convenient if I could date her, because she's like right upstairs. You know, that would be so convenient.
I love this. Here, now this is like the perviest thing I probably ever said on this program. I love this.
I doubt that. I doubt that. Oh my God, I doubt that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
NSFW or whatever the fuck that means.
Not safe for work.
No, really. It's just, if you spend enough time, like when I first got divorced, and when I moved out from a girlfriend or something and living by myself, the one thing I miss is the smell of a woman getting out of a shower. And
that's not pervy.
The shampoo, the fucking whatever, the soapy. You get a nose boner. It's like, bro.
And they haven't toweled off yet, and their skin is still moist.
Look, Matt. Not only is that not pervy, like when you haven't seen her in like a week, and you show up, and then like right before she gets in bed, she gets a shower, and all that smell, and then she climbs into bed. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's not pervy. That's God mode right there.
See, they should make that for guys who like.
That should be a fucking candle. Woman out of the shower.
Not just a candle. You could just like put like I don't know, something in the hot shower to activate the girly smell.
Well, I'm just saying, if Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina can be a goddamn candle, give us just fresh woman out of shower instead.
There's money in this. There is money in this.
I think that would be a top seller for single, lonely, creepy dudes, and just guys like us.
Even make a shampoo for women so the hair smells like that.
I think this is a funny comment. I'm glad Steven is here today. I wanted to hear more from GD. He rarely speaks. He ought to be a comedian, this slaptail person.
Yeah, I've heard he's funny.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear something funny that he wrote? It's a little bit early, but what was this one? Then there are people who are fat Amish potato looking motherfuckers. That's pretty funny.
I referenced that at the.
I don't think I look anything like an Amish potato. I'm insulted.
That's true. But when John came to my show, I used that line on stage as like a shout out to Slaptail Nation.
Well, I just want to correct the record here. When you pull a potato out of the ground, it does look like GD. It even has dreads.
Only if you hold GD by his dreads.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't smell like GD when he gets out of the shower. Which I don't know. It's all unique. It's a unique smell.
Oh yeah, it's when I get out of the shower, I smell like Irish Spring.
I smell like cock.
Ew! What the fuck? You're not showering, right?
Just plain old cock.
Ew.
You can't say cock. You have to say cock.
Well, it's a mixture of smells because I use Irish Spring for the pubescent parts of my body. You know, places where you grow hair after puberty, and then the rest of my body that's not pubescent or post-pubescent, I just use shampoo.
I pride myself on not smelling like a big fat guy, so I use Old Spice everything except for cologne and deodorant.
Maybe some chicks like the smell of.
I think Old Spice is an old man smell. I mean, that's the name, Old Spice. It's just old.
It's an old man smell. You're not wrong. I don't use like the classic smell though. With like the sandalwood or cedar wood. I use one of the other ones, but yeah, it leaves my skin smelling really good. Like I don't even need cologne or anything. But
Now, what the fuck is a sandalwood? Okay, I was in a.
I don't know.
I was looking at I was in this market, and I took a picture on my phone because it had Old Spice scents, and Old Spice used to be just Old Spice, and
Right.
then I saw these scents, and I'm like, what the fuck is sandalwood? How do you know? I don't know what a sandalwood is.
Like
And
I use the
obviously it's a marketing thing. You wear candlewood or whatever is much more attractive than Grandpa's ball sack.
well, yeah. Look, that's the other smells. Like
really?
I use this. I use Old Spice Sport, so it's not the old guy smell.
Grandpa's anus is what you use. There's a different kind.
Wow.
I mean, a clean anus, not a shitty anus. But
I
you know that anus.
took a lot of Crack the Sky photos.
Now that's a part of this. Definitely
You share
relevant
those?
to the anus smell. No,
That's the other thing. At the Crack the Sky concert, they were letting people shoot video and stream it and take pictures.
Yeah. Well, I would be more curious to see if anybody was watching them. Like, 19 people are streaming Crack the Sky right now, and nobody is watching any of those fucking live streams. I mean, who was? If I would have known, I definitely would have tuned out. But there's that, I guess. Yeah.
Where is?
All right, here we are at the end.
Here it is. Okay, all right, here we go. I found it. There's
Wait.
I'm sorry. I apologize. This was not Old Spice. This was Head and Shoulders. And they had, and these are three scents that Head and Shoulders comes in. Coastal Tide. Okay, I guess that smells like the ocean?
Well, you see, now we're already in dangerous territory here because on Long Island we get coastal tide. We have big rotting seaweed problem, and rotting seaweed smells like a sewage plant. So if that's what that smells like,
well, like I said, so
get me a bottle.
Coastal Tide. Now, okay, I also want to preface this is Head and Shoulders for men. Okay, which means you want to smell like this when you're around your lady. Okay, the second scent is sandalwood. Okay, and according to Bill, that's what he gets when he sees a hot chick in Crocs.
Candlewood, okay.
Hell yeah.
Sandalwood.
Okay. Yeah, sandalwood.
That's like a boner you get when a chick is wearing sandals.
or Crocs as yeah. And then the third scent is bourbon.
Hold on. So the bourbon scent is pleasant on pretty much anything. And I have beard oil that's bourbon scented, and it's fantastic.
No. Well,
and also if you look at the way their stock is, they have twice as much bourbon as they do sandalwood and Coastal Tide.
Well, yeah,
they have one row of Coastal Tide, one row of sandalwood, but 2 rows of bourbon.
Sounds like a song in there somewhere. But Karen Jonas, a musician, poet, she was on the program.
Bourbon beard.
she likes bourbon, and to me, it's like reminiscent of some women I knew who did like bourbon. But I think this, for me, it was a kind of a turnoff to be kissing a woman who smelled like my dad.
Yeah, there's something. I'll be honest. Every woman I've ever talked to that's been a bourbon drinker has been fucking weird. Like,
but nothing like fucking a girl who's totally fucking hammered on a good bourbon high.
Oh, yeah. Okay, again, not wrong. Sounds a little Bill Cosby like, but I don't disagree.
No, definitely Bill Cosby like.
Because don't get me wrong, a good drunk fucking is just fantastic. But
yeah.
I just want to answer one thing real quick. It says, did GD play the bass line for her shower singing? And the answer is no. That would be creepy. I hummed along.
No,
I don't know. Are you kidding me?
No, I hummed along. Oh, she'd be singing. I'd be going,
No, that's not it.
mm-hmm.
It's bono, 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 like Jaws, but it comes out boner.
He's clearly playing a D string on that one, though.
No, I was playing your Buzzy E string. That's why it came out a little.
God damn it! No, don't, dude. I fucking hate that so bad because like I'm using the Musician app to learn, and it doesn't, and like it even when I'm using like the Fender app to tune, the buzz it's throwing it off.
Then don't tune it. Dude, that's alone.
Hold on, you got this from Amazon, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Now, because last night I saw you asking GD for his advice on basses, and I thought, well, that's at least maybe you should ask your teacher, who's probably
right. Yeah.
But
I asked him as
all
well.
that is good. You're asking for advice. I think GD gave you good advice several months ago. Sweetwater. They set up your stuff like if you're gonna buy online, and that Sweetwater is not a sponsor. They should be. But this is the God's honest truth. I endorse them because I know I've never gotten anything from them that wasn't in perfect condition. When you buy a guitar, it's set up, not like Guitar Center where they send it and go, you're out of fucking luck, do it yourself.
No, I hear you. I'm going down Thursday. I'm going down Thursday to look.
I'm going to reach out. I just ordered something else from Sweetwater, and they called me to let me know that it was going to be about like a week later than they said it was going to be. And they were going to call me one night when they ship it out. And then once I get it, they reach out and want me to call them if I have any questions. They give me a phone number. I'm going to call them and see if I can get somebody from Sweetwater to come on the show to explain why they have such good customer service as opposed to like fucking Amazon.
Dude, I'm going there for sure. Also, because I'd like to feel the difference. I want to see the difference in person between a precision bass and a jazz bass.
I say you're in the brick and mortar Sweetwater store.
Yeah,
right?
That's where I'm going to go Thursday.
Go there, get one of the guys to come on the air, come on the show and talk about Sweetwater.
Definitely do that. If you don't do that, I hate you.
I'm serious. Get one of the Sweetwater people to come on and talk about Sweetwater, and then maybe we can convert them into a sponsor, and maybe we get some free samples like guitar picks.
I will be in Fort Wayne all weekend. I'm going down Thursday just because I haven't seen the lady in a little bit, so I'm gonna go give her a dickin', and then I'm gonna come back.
Whoa! Now, because I saw you. You're not talking about your daughter, right? I'm assuming you're not talking about your daughter.
Fuck no.
Okay, no. The only pictures I've seen lately are you and your daughter. Okay, I haven't seen
because I keep my personal life fairly personal.
Plus, AI. I mean, you've seen one, you've seen them all.
What's this shit about me? My AI bush. I don't have an AI bush. Okay, that's real bush. Okay,
but no, I'll be down there all weekend, and
I'm in the bush all weekend.
Well,
wow,
hopefully,
you got a good neck. Your legs don't work for shit, but your neck is fucking amazing.
Dude, hey, look. Hey, cunnilingus is my second language, all right?
You're going to wear your taste buds out.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm not Willie. I'm not going to sit here and claim that I'm some cunnilingus guy.
I think you are Willie.
Go fuck yourself. It's so mean. Don't be so say stuff like that.
That's a terrible thing to say to a host of a program. I would never be rude to my guests.
So Rocksmith is like a video game? Like is it like it's just like Guitar Hero?
Musician. So what it does is it utilizes the microphone. So there's instructional videos and then there's songs, and then you play along with the songs, and it utilizes the microphone to listen to you play. So it knows if you hit it late, it knows if you play it wrong, it knows if you play it.
Actually, I like that because with the rock guitar thing, Guitar Hero, they had those little buttons, and I was awful at those things because my muscle memory, I know what notes should be, and my hand would go there, not the color. You know, it took me a while but I was really good on the drums and vocals because that didn't,
Yeah. So I didn't do Rocksmith because you have to use it either with the game console or a PC, and my PC can't handle that. So I went with Musician because it's an app and I can use it on my iPad or my iPhone.
Why don't you just get pet buttons and just have it? You suck, and then you just play a note. and you hit the.
Well, and that's the thing with this. With this, there's no cheat thing to put on, and it's you have to. It's teaching fretting. It's teaching transition, the economy of motion. It's teaching you all of that shit. So
You know what? I'm glad you got ass raped in fucking prison. You're a fucking dick.
Yes.
I did a really good impression of that guy.
No, you pushed the sound button, you pushed the tape, and then you mouthed the words. So it looks like you're actually saying it, even though you're a little out of sync. It was almost like you're like Britney Spears for a second.
First of all, I resent you for outing me as pushing the button first because I'm hurt. I don't know if I can.
It was anybody watching noticed that all of a sudden you went Britney on us.
We have to share an audience with the Rev. No, I'm sorry, they didn't.
You went Janet Jackson on us.
You notice my mustache was awfully black, but you don't notice the out of sync.
You notice my mustache is awfully black, but the co-host isn't.
What was I going to ask about? I was going to ask about something, and I forgot what I was going to ask about. No, that's not good. That's not healthy. That's what I was going to ask about. Tomorrow, StreamYard has reached out to me to have a conversation about what they can do to make things work better for us. Literally, I'm one of the early adopters of their platform, and they seem to be kind of reaching out as a courtesy. We know you've been on here for 6 years. You're one of the first customers. We'd love to have a phone conversation with you, asking about how we can make the service better for you. So if you guys got any ideas between
I do. One thing
share them now. You could give them in a laundry list. Tell them to do this.
The obvious. I mean, obviously, I'll even send a list, but fucking the phone call thing is should be at the top of that list for sure.
An AI dusty guitar. What does that mean? AI dusty guitar. What does that mean? AI dusty. Do you know?
He's talking about your guitar. He's saying it's AI. It's not real.
But why the dust? I mean, how?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's evil. What do you expect?
No, it wasn't evil. That was.
That wasn't evil.
That was in the background. Background. Do we know who BG 254 is?
Yeah, that's Robin Gibb.
Turn around and grab it. Which one? There's like 19 of them. I can't grab it. I'm not going to grab it.
Now I can reach around and grab mine.
Turn around and grab it. Play us a C major 7. Prove it. Ian loves a C major 7. It's his favorite chord.
Yeah, well, Matt likes A minor, so.
See,
Ian, I don't know what you know about keyboards, but I'm about to inherit a keyboard. It's called the Source. I don't know if you remember those.
What is it? What is it?
The Source? It's called the Source. It's
I don't
a keyboard called the Source. See if I can pull one up here. My old keyboard player hasn't used it for a while. He says, "Do you want it?" I went, "Sure, I want it." There's a keyboard called the Source. Let's see here.
Is it a background or a studio that I sit in? It's neither. Well, I guess it's a studio. So I have recorded music in here. This is not typically the place where I record music. You generally do that in my studio downstairs, which is a music studio, unlike this. But I do write in this room, and I guess it's a studio of sorts. I do have a DAW here, Logic. I also have Cubase and a couple of others, but I mostly use Logic. And I write in this room, so it's a studio in that sense. Not real, though. It's all fake. It's all fake. Look, this is just a green screen back here. And I put that cup there in the photo because to give it a touch of authenticity. Because if you were in a real studio, there'd be a drunken musician leaving his cup on the amp. I just figured that once you don't buy it, you're not buying it. All right. You know what? I'm glad you got ass raped in prison. You're a fucking dick.
That was a good impression, man.
No, I pushed a button. See, you thought
No, actually, when you say it, when you push the button, there's more volume and more
Get
bass
the
in
fuck
your
off
voice.
my program, you dick face asshole. Are you gonna leave, or should I call you out? Are you gonna leave? I like that last. Are you gonna leave?
I know that's my favorite part of that. You gonna leave, or I gotta throw you out?
So I still got to do the propaganda video, but I was thinking about just cutting up the end of that, the Joe Rogan can suck my dick too part as a little soundbite there for propaganda. And it's so yesterday. My plan is this: every time I see Carolyn Levitt on Twitter, no matter what she's saying, just to repost a propaganda. Now I can't just do it with a music track, but so I got to put some video together. It's just so much fucking work. To put a video together. I was going to do it last night, but then by the time I got caught up with all the stuff after I got back from the paint party and finished jerking off from seeing all those beautiful women. I'm kidding. I haven't jerked off in years. I wish I could. Actually, there were times when I kind of, I wish I could find something interesting enough to think about and jerk off, but I can't. It's like the old man dick is not interested. But my dick has a fucking headache tonight, and so my hand has a headache tonight, or whatever. But I just don't have time to put this video and I'm looking for AI things like this LX Studio. I see the free AI app that turns your music into a music video, and I go there and it says sign in or use your Google account, whatever. And as soon as I'm done signing in, it says, you can't use this fucking service. No, we heard about you. Fuck you. Get out of here. Like, what makes me not? Everybody else is allowed to sign up for LX Studio and use it to create.
Have you tried creating a burner email and signing up that way?
I've tried like 9 different emails. It's like,
so it must be connected to your IP or something.
We know you. Fuck you. No, you do those shitty weirdo videos. You weirdo fucking dude. So I'm not allowed. Maybe you guys could do it if I give you a song.
Oh, okay.
Propaganda. Steven, have you heard propaganda? You haven't? You want to hear it? Yes, you do want to hear it. All right.
Signed up to make America great again, but your thoughts and prayers are gonna have to wait again. Just 2 weeks and another 2 weeks and another 2 weeks, and every time he speaks, you shout St. Al and salute with a smile. But the leader of the cult was convicted at trial, and the message is constant, it's loud and it's clear. Just tell them that they're winning, they'll believe what they hear. The resistance lays down and cowers at the feet. A nature once was strong, now crumbles in defeat. Lies upon lies with deadness in their eyes. The truth is exposed, but still they deny. Surrendered identity, deaf, dumb, and blind. And Joe Rogan can suck my dick too. Yeah. You're listening, bro. Full transparency, right? Making bank off the office. And Joe Rogan can suck my dick too.
It's a hit. It's a fucking hit. I'm telling you. I don't know. But I love the. Listen, I'm like fawning over my own work here, but the line, because the way he delivers that fucking vocal, you know, he raped children and that's okay with you. He even fucked his daughter and killed her mother too. I'm like, yeah, I love you. I want to give me a hug. It just has all the angst that you would want in a line, in those lines. You know he raped children and that's okay with you. He even fucked his daughter and killed her mother too. Oh my God! There you go.
The only thing you left out was paying for the abortion.
Yeah, I also wanted to put something about Krasnov in there because he's going to suck Putin's dick on Friday. Krasnov, down on your knees. But yeah, so I want. So my plan was to just like make a video and post that every time I see Carolyn Levitt delivering shit propaganda on Twitter. But yesterday I started posting all the lyrics. And people were like, "Oh, totally! You should make a song out of it." I did make a song out of that. I just can't. Nobody's going to listen to the song on its own, even if I put it on Spotify or DistroKid today. It needs a video. People don't listen to music without a fucking video. MTV, it's all your fault.
Hey, did you know I have proof that I have black jeans? By the way,
what do you have?
I have 6 pair in my closet.
What is
Steve's jeans?
What?
This was the tag off of a pair of jeans that I got.
The
tag came off, but they said Steve's jeans on them, so I bought them.
Oh, Steve's jeans. Well, you can't read. We can't read what that fucking says. Can't read a word on it. Yeah. I can now go outside and listen to birds like a bird's nice song. Okay. Thank you very much. But listen to birds. The birds. To everything turn.
Twine, twine, twine.
Yeah. That's birds.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I played it in church.
Really?
Take me to church.
Is that like where is that from in the Bible? That is like from the Bible, right? Where does
it's kind of
page 43.
Psalm. Is it Psalm?
It's page 49.
It's page 49, Second Opinions.
Second Opinions. Yeah. All right, Stephen, what are you doing besides stealing money these days? You're like making believe you have a comedy career? Making believe.
I haven't been doing a whole lot of comedy, really. No.
Yeah, you know.
Just been practicing bass every day after work.
So you're giving up on your dream?
No.
You have.
No, I'm finally. So I spent the last month having a minimum of an hour drive to work every day. So
that's a deal breaker for me.
So I didn't have a lot of time to do anything else because I had to get up an extra hour early to drive to training.
I say that's a deal breaker for me, like as if I'm looking for a job. But if somebody offered me an ideal position for like a boatload of money, and they said it was an hour away, sorry, no, man.
I got paid mileage, and they also included that hour of drive in my pay. So
do you sit in traffic?
No.
Oh, that's good. I mean, for me,
it's all back roads. It's all back roads and farm fields. And
the problem with sitting in traffic is you're not allowed to kill. I found this out the hard way. You're not allowed to kill people.
No, that's not allowed. That's not a thing you can do. So But no, it's not like the drive was bad or anything. And where I live, everything's an hour away anyway. But it's just, yeah, because my work is my work is literally on the same road I live on, so it's not. It's
And
a
listen,
1 minute drive.
we all know that you can't work. It's not like you can work remotely. You can't steal the money working from home because they're not just going to deliver it to your mattress. You actually have to go in, sneak in the vault when nobody's looking.
90% of our clientele are Amish, and they, it's
paying
a lot of
gold.
cash.
I'm
They're paying
surprised Amish
corn.
go to a bank. What? Yeah.
Do they pay like they bring in a cow and a pig?
They have to use the bank. They have to use the bank because their businesses use utilities. Their businesses use vehicles. They have to get plates for their buggies for them to be legal. And then a lot of them don't have a bank account, but they're customers because they have to cash their checks from their jobs.
I would have thought cashing a check was like the work of the devil, right? Just getting checks.
No, but there's some things that currency. But currency is in the Bible, and like paying for stuff is in the Bible. So there's certain things they can do because it's in the Bible.
Like for example, so here's an example. They don't use debit cards. They won't use debit or credit cards. They only use cash or check.
Or cow. Barter.
Well, I mean, they will barter.
You write a check on a cow, and then try to cash.
But yeah, they like
cash cow.
But they are a big chunk of our clientele.
That's what a cash cow is.
The phrase cash cow came from.
That is where the phrase cash cow came from. When they would bring their cow to the bank to cash it.
The other night, my wife was watching The Chosen, and I sat in on it. It was the episode. We're up to the part where Jesus turns over the money, the tables of the money changers, and I'm like, "This is my Jesus. This is the Jesus I would follow anyway." He had a whip, which is kind of stunning to see.
Did he also nay nay? Did he go, watch me whip? Now watch me nay nay.
Jesus with a whip. Obviously, they didn't have guns in the days, but there were thousands of people in the temple. He cleared it out with just a whip. Nobody said rush the guy from the back or any. I mean, really, practically. Clearing out a crowd with a whip, you got to be a pretty badass to be able.
Well, that kind of gives credence to him being white, because that's kind of the equivalent of a mass shooter back then.
And thanks for coming today. Appreciate you tuning in. Tune in tomorrow when we won't be on the air.
Anyway,
so Jesus went. Now watch me whip. Kill it. Now watch me nay nay. Okay.
No, they should have started playing Devo at that point. Whip it good. When you see a money changer, you gotta whip it. Turning over tables, you gotta whip it good. But I did not. But that's just the Jesus of my heart. This guy who is just angry. He's like, yo, and like, wow, look at Jesus being like he's going totally professional wrestler attitude here. How do you not love that guy? How do I not love that guy? I don't know how to love him. With a whip. That's how you love him. He's into whips and chains, is what I'm saying. Now that I blasphemed my way into a second level of hell, I'm waiting for Satan to come upgrade me.
There's so many things that are not in the Bible that people just take for granted and assume it's true.
What's not in the Bible? I'm not in the Bible. Is that what you're saying?
You're not in the Bible.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck off my show! You're a dick. What do you mean I'm not in the Bible? Matthew, the book of who? That's right. I'm in the Bible.
Steven just gets stoned.
All right. I get this Quora, Q-O-R-A. You know this fucking... Why I get this to my Gmail every day. People ask the dopiest question, and I get a lot of stuff that's biblical or about the Beatles. I didn't sign up for this shit.
What about the biblical Beatles?
The biblical Beatles would be good. John, there's a book of John, right? But one of the question yesterday was, Jesus was not a Jew. Why do so many people think he was a Jew? And I think he was a Jew.
He was a Jew.
the king of the Jews might have something to do with why I think he was a Jew.
You're right. He was a Jew.
I know, and I'm just trying to wrap my head around where these people get this idea. You know,
I got it. I know what it is. This goes back to 1909. There was a Syrian worker who actually he was a police officer, and he went to arrest a young white person, and he was taken to court because they were saying that because he was a Syrian, he could not be a citizen, and he could not arrest a white person. And so to win his case, when he got to court, he asked them, he says, "Is Jesus white?" And they said, "Yes, Jesus is white." This is in court. And he goes, "Well, I'm from the same part of the country as Jesus. I'm from the same town that Jesus is from. So if he's white, then I'm white." And that was it. He won his case.
Yeah, that's white.
And from that point on, people from that part of the world on the census became white.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with whether Jesus is a Jew or not. And the reason I know,
well, yeah, that's what it is. That's
well, the reason they doubt Jesus was a Jew. Hold on to your hat. He's not good with money, and he doesn't own the media.
Fucking what now?
You know the Jews are good with money, and they run all the media. I'm just
and
saying.
Why do they think he was?
I heard it on Fox News. Don't fucking argue with Sean Hannity.
What makes Sean think that he wasn't good with money? Just because he didn't flaunt it?
Oh, yeah, well, I guess.
I mean, somebody had to pay for the Last Supper.
When he was born, they brought him gold. And that was like an investment right there. They brought him gold. And Joseph wasn't his real father, right? So Joseph couldn't spend it.
In the first couple, this is why the 12 years is missing. It was stolen.
And besides that, Mary Magdalene had money. He was with her. So,
yeah, she was kind of rich, right?
Yeah, she was rich, and he was banging her.
Where'd that whore get her money from?
She wasn't a whore.
That's a myth. They're all whores.
That's a myth.
They're all whores.
She wasn't. They conflated. The early church conflated three different women. The prostitute.
How do I get conflated? How much does it cost for a good conflation these days?
Well, right now conflation is at 2%.
Wow.
Up.
See, that's
2.7%. Sorry,
bringing me back to Caroline Propaganda Levitt. Because under Joe Biden, 2.7% inflation was unacceptable. It's just out of control inflation. Under Donald Trump, 2.7% inflation is manageable, and it's down and working for the people. The same exact number.
Yeah.
Depending on who's taking credit or blame for it, it means something completely different there. If that's not propaganda, I don't know what propaganda. Oh, I do. Propaganda is a song that says, "He even fucked children, and that's okay with you."
Why is it okay with Jews that he does that?
Yeah, why is it going to be Jews?
Because they're good with money.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Anti-Semite, racist pig that I am.
Nice dark mustache.
Yeah, you know what? I can't help how black my mustache gets.
Yes, you can.
I can't. I can't help it. It does it on its own. It's not like I'm asking it to get black. Get black. It just does on its own.
No, I feel like you're unconsensually forcing it to be black.
Yeah. It's like his mustache got off the boat and he started whipping it and saying, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
It's like, Toby. No,
it's more like I wake up in the morning and say, "Where's my Cadillac and welfare check?" Like, shut up. I got you a watermelon. Come on. We got fried chicken coming this afternoon.
Matt's mustache is so black it has kids in the other town he hasn't met yet.
That's right. I'm glad.
Yeah, you made your mustache so black, your credit score dropped 200 points.
That's impossible. That's impossible. My credit score could not possibly drop 180 points. Yes, and then it would be down at 0. But I have the lowest.
What's that? You're craving a carton of Newports?
I had. Before I started this program,
Is that Royal Crown not smelling your mustache? You just happy to see me.
I had a credit score that like
Crown
people
Royal.
would bow and
Sorry,
pray
Royal
to
Crown.
before I
Crown
started
Royal.
doing this. This killed my credit score. Doing this, so I'm officially a pauper and rely
Maybe
on.
your social credit score, but not your real one, right?
Have you done a credit check on me, Steven?
No. Matt's mustache is so black it's only 3/5 of a mustache.
Then it would be Hitler, right? Come on! I don't know. What? Give me. I don't even know where German.
Seagull.
That would make his mustache a 9 out of 10.
Really? How could you not know any German? Didn't you watch Hogan Heroes? Yeah. Hogan!
Oh, that's German. Hogan is German for Hogan.
Yeah.
I know that. Well, I know sauerkraut is German.
That's when that's when they're in a bad mood.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just a pissed off German.
Yeah, it's like, why are you so sauerkraut? Having a bad day?
I gotta say, in Breslau, which is Lindenhurst now, the town that I grew up in, which is very Nazi. Carl Weimer's meats. You had to really speak German, and this is where I got in trouble trying to order a sandwich there. I never got the right sandwich because you had
a Glockenspiel. Glockenspiel.
Yeah, a guy would come out with like a fucking xylophone or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't say Glockenspiel. Did I say Glockenspiel bacon and cheese or whatever?
Was it Gloss not? Not Gloss?
So are you saying it was the worst sandwich you've ever gotten?
No, Carl Weiner's meats or whatever. Weimer, his meat is delicious. If you get on your knees, I mean, you walk in there and you get.
What the fuck?
Right, Carl Weimer. Carl Weimer's.
Sounds like you're trying to get your mustache frosted.
See, the Germans all spell Carl with a K, where Carl spells Carl with a C, because Carl is not. And you would think with a name like Mann, he's got some German roots in there. He's not all British.
Carl. Did you order Crystal Knock?
Crystal Knock, yes.
That's what I was trying to. I couldn't remember the Crystal Knock.
Yeah.
I have a Glockenspiel and a Crystal Knock.
Let's be frank, and when I say frank, I don't mean Anne Frank. Crystal Knock was a very. It was like Night of Broken Glass. It was really.
Yeah.
Rocking that dark chocolate zinger. Zinger? What is a zinger?
I think that's a candy bar.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe from back when you were a kid.
Oh.
I know there's a Zagnut.
Did you call me?
Zagnut.
See, somebody. This is totally off the track, but you're talking about
because everything else we've discussed has been so on point and coherent.
Yeah, I know.
That's right. But you brought up candy bars. I had a bag full of Mounds Minis and a bag full of pistachio nuts. They were here sitting right on my little keyboard over there, my not this kind of keyboard, my musical keyboard. And they're not there, and nobody is fessing up to taking them. I feel like
Check the dog's poop. Check the dog's poop.
I feel like Captain Queeg here. I got to do like somebody pilfered the strawberries, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Where are my mounds? I could go out. And
now, has somebody been in your room cleaning?
No, nobody comes. You see my wife when she cans me the food. It's like at a distance. She's like,
right, yeah. I saw she throws it from across the room. Yeah. That's why it's in a bag. Otherwise, it just get all over the place.
Right.
Yes, we saw that.
Nobody wants to come in this room. It's like, who died in here? Nobody yet.
So why would they go in there to get the mounds and the?
That's what I don't understand.
Could it be the dog or the cat?
The dog.
Did you
come in this room.
Check the poop.
The dog is afraid. This dog is so fucking weird. The dog is afraid of like a box or a packet. The mailman leaves like a little fucking envelope on it. Can't walk past that envelope. Who knows what? It's like. Did you get car bombed or something? What?
Sounds like the dog has been anthraxed before.
Yeah. Sounds like that, and it looks like that. She's afraid.
How long did they have that dog from a pet? I mean, from a puppy, or is it like a retired bomb sniffing dog, and it has
bomb sniffing dog. What?
Yeah, if it's a retired bomb sniffing dog, it may just be going through like, well, I can't. No. I gave up packages because it just triggers me.
The golden retriever.
Matt's mustache is so black it's scared of dogs.
She got it as a puppy from not from a breeder, but from somebody, a legitimate. My dog had puppies. My pedigree had puppies. It's a pedigree, a golden retriever, and generally they're not like skittish like that. Golden retrievers. They're very friendly and open and all. And she is. She loves people, but she won't go out if there's something on the front steps. You have to move whatever's on the front steps, or she won't go out. She won't walk past.
Where are your homeless people supposed to sleep now?
Huh?
Where do your homeless people sleep if they can't stay on your step?
Homeless people here? Sure.
First, a matter of fact, I just saw it on Fox News. Trump is sending the National Guard to your neighborhood to get rid of the crime and the homelessness and the illegal immigrants that are out there cutting grass.
All of them.
Stealing American jobs.
I don't know. I just don't know. But
and they'll go out there and they'll probably come back with a bunch of chickens and cats.
Yeah. Well, this is an interesting thing now. The National Guard has reported to D.C., right? And they're not sure of what they're supposed to do. I think it's pretty clear. You get rid of the spicks and niggers. That's what you want to do. Nobody will give them the direct straight dope on it. We want you to clean up the street. What does that mean? We want you to eliminate the crime and get rid of the undesirables. Okay, what are you talking? Get rid of the spicks and niggers. Nobody will come out and say that.
Well, the mayor of D.C. said that she's going to sit down with Kristi Noem, and they're going to discuss.
She's going to say get rid of the spicks and niggers.
No, she's going to say because D.C. is not in bad shape. They're D.C. crime is down. I'm not saying that they don't have crime, but violent crime is down like 30%. Stuff like that. Murder's down like 24%. All that stuff. Homicides is down 20%. So D.C. is like cleaning up.
I'm getting a call on the Spicks and Niggers hotline and saying, "Don't say Spicks and Niggers anymore." I won't.
It's coons and wetbacks. No. So, but she says that she's gonna work with them. He's floating. Just when he thought he was out, he got pulled back in.
Yeah, no, he was. We were looking at the latest for Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The new float. I wish I could pull up this video.
She's going to work with Noam to see the best way to utilize the National Guard.
I can't. Yeah. Yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, Trump giving a speech about how it's necessary to bring in the National Guard and almost militarize, or not almost, militarize Washington, D.C. because crime is out of control. The very next speaker, Trump.
It is in the White House.
Yeah, but Trump is standing next to, and Bondi is standing to the other side. Kash Patel goes up and talks about how he's doing such a great job that crime is at its all-time low. We are seeing no violent crime. We've basically eliminated crime. And Trump's looking at him like, did you not just fucking hear the talking point? Crime is out of control. We need to militarize cities because the crime is out of control. And here's this guy talking about, we cleaned up. There's no such thing as crime anymore. We got rid of it. And just a look on Trump's face like, you stupid, cross-eyed fucking little sand nigger. It's just I wish I could pull that up. Well, Steve,
Matt, your mustache is black, not you. Jesus Christ.
Well, that was the mustache talking. I'm sorry. I will stop saying all the offensive words now. I think I'm done.
Damn it, Steve. Now I want a Baby Ruth bar.
Did I used up my quota for today long ago. So who else can I insult here? I didn't say retard yet, right? Because that's
you hadn't said retard.
That would be like, so the order. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, don't do that. Because now you don't. Now there's no story attached to it. Now you're just saying it.
No, I was just going to say Kristi Noem going up and telling the National Guard what to do. Get rid of the the retarded spicks and niggers. So that's the order. If you don't know what to do, but
well, at least you didn't say faggots.
I did. Oh, get rid of those faggot, retard, spicks and niggers is what she's going to tell them to do.
Did I tell you, Stephen? Did I tell you that?
And the Jews have the niggers swim back to Africa with one Jew under each arm. I know. Why can't I get an audience? I'm doing all the things that they want to do. I'm like Mr. Right-wing nationalist, whatever. Because you're nobody. That's why. And you're a bald motherfucker. Now, I just
glad you were ass raped in prison. You're a fucking dick.
Just to the people who were at the paint party yesterday, who I told about this show, this is not me. No. This is my twin brother, Bigot. My twin brother, Bigot Napo, who is subbing for me today.
Matt, you told people about the show at your daytime job, and it was like, "Come watch," and then did that.
I don't.
Napo. Just say my blood sugar was low and my diabetes kicked in.
That's it. But no, I don't say that. It slips out that, because we're doing this painting, I was like that dumb faggot spick nigger on my morning show. God. I didn't call him a retard. Come on, cut me some slack. He asked me what kind of tree this was, and I said, I don't know, you fucking retarded faggot spick nigger. And they said, oh, you do a live stream. That sounds interesting. Where can we find it? I'm sorry. This is the end of me. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't banned me for all that stuff. But listen, it's not like these people are not really saying that.
These people.
Wow, Matt.
I'm saying the MAGA people. Because how do you characterize the MAGA people without saying these people? I don't know. MAGA people. Yeah. But they're using it. They're using all this language with hateful intent behind doors, behind curtains, behind windows, behind Stephen.
Wow.
What? They are behind you. Yeah. But so they're saying this. I'm just pointing out what they're saying. And I'm not lying about it. I hear these because they feel safe saying it to me because I look like one of them. So all right, now that we've offended everybody, what do you guys want to say?
I'm trying to figure out how to change my thing in BitChute from not safe for work to play anything I want to watch.
It's 16-year-old. Yeah, you can safe for 16-year-olds and over. It's the lowest safety rating they will put on there. But there's a little drop down. It says on your profile what your safety guidelines are.
Yeah, it says what it was, but it wouldn't let me change it.
I don't know how we're doing over there, but I can't believe anywhere hasn't been. Rumble, I could see they're loving this. Every time I say those words, they're like, "Yeah, we like this guy." No wonder.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think they don't. I think they're saying, okay, yeah, he's saying it, but he's not saying it to the nigger. They want you to say it to me, not in general.
He doesn't feel it in his heart like we do.
Right. He doesn't appreciate he doesn't have the real hatred.
I don't have any.
He's not bathing in ignorance like we are.
Yeah, no, I would hang out with everybody they hate before I would hang out with a MAGA person.
Now, I don't want to sound negative, but I will because it's going to sound negative.
Well, we can't go negative on this program ever. You know that.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying that we have 1/4 of the people watching today that we added Stephen, and you'd think that we have more people because his fans would have come out to watch. But instead, we have less people watching today. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know that that's true because we're only seeing the YouTube numbers, and that's all.
I'm just saying the YouTube numbers, yeah.
Yeah, but people are on different platforms, and I don't know where I think
he may have his fans on X.
Yeah, the Twitter people love Steven. I
don't
know. Because they're all fucking far right wing, like Steven. They know Steven's a Klan member, and they say,
"I am not."
You're not?
No.
Okay, because you'd stop paying your dues. If you didn't run into any money troubles, and you had to stop paying.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Maury Povich. Let me be Maury Povich and say the test results came back, and indeed you are. You are.
I can't see shit out of this thing. Help. Thank you. The holes are too high. They didn't cut them right.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about Rob Bartlett, yes, because somebody was trying to steal Rob Bartlett's identity on Facebook, and they were friend requesting me, and I'm like, "Why are you stealing Rob's identity? I just reported you to Facebook." "Oh, I had trouble with my old account, so I started a new account. I'll call you sometime, okay, buddy?" I said, "I'm on the phone with Rob Bartlett right now, you scam fucker." And I was waiting for the comeback. It didn't come back after that one. Like, oh yeah, I didn't know you actually know the guy.
Yeah, I had, whenever I get people like who pretend to be people who I'm supposed to know asking me for stuff, I say, well, call me.
Yeah, right.
I say, call me.
Right. So what made me think of Rob Bartlett was the hood there, because Rob did a wonderful parody of Rush Limbaugh doing what's his name, the serial killer guy, Tom Segura's serial killer singer.
Glenn Beck.
Garth
Brooks.
Brooks. He's got this song, "I Got Friends in Low Places." Well, Rob did a parody of Rush doing "I Got Friends with White Faces" and pointy hoods made from pillowcases.
I got friends in white
faces
with pointy hoods with holes.
Oh, one of the coolest parodies ever back in the day. So, got to get Rob back on the program. And I was also thinking about how Rob and Jackie have led very parallel lives. They both started out in the same comedy club doing sort of musical comedy. Both have very musical backgrounds. Rob ended up on Imus in the Morning. Jackie ended up on Howard Stern. I mean, and this was not a formulaic thing where they would just take local comedians and put them on radio shows. What are the odds that these two guys who came up in the same hood doing the same stuff, same sort of stuff, started in the same club, end up on New York radio for the two jocks who hated each other, like on competing stuff? It just seems like there's some...
But Jackie and him are still friends, right? They're still
best of friends. Even through the years when Imus, they were on shows when their shows hated each other. Imus and Stern were at war. Jackie was on Stern. Rob was on Imus. But they're best of friends, even though Imus and Stern were like at nuclear war with each other. It's an interesting dynamic that they have there, and I don't. Next time we get Jackie on, I should probably talk about that, his almost lifelong parallel journey to Rob Bartlett. Jackie, for whatever, he wasn't the parody guy that Rob did some great original music stuff and parody stuff. Jackie's not known for that, but I think they were both doing that sort of stuff at Richard M. Dixon's White House when they first started. I'm sorry. Did I drive the show into a wall again? I did.
I don't know. I stopped listening. I stopped listening like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, you and everybody in the audience.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. This is my job, to make people fall asleep in their cubicles. So when boss comes and says, "I thought that said not safe for work," and we're not safe for work if you want to keep your job. But if you want to go on unemployment and drive them numbers up. Now, that's the other part of this Caroline Levitt propaganda stuff. She trusts the numbers now. The inflation numbers, you were supposed to trust those numbers, but the Bureau of Labor Statistics, we can't trust their numbers. Like, it's funny. You cherry pick whose numbers you're going to choose as long as they're flattering to the agenda that you want to do. And now this morning she came out with, in the last 3 months, we have had no new illegal aliens coming into the United States. So you're saying the wall was never necessary and it was a fucking dumb idea because there's no wall. The wall was supposed to keep them out. We needed the wall to keep them out. We've had 3 months with not one single illegal immigrant crossing the border without the wall. That wall was a dumb idea, yes?
Oh yeah.
Change this. You. let's ask a question of somebody who's not going to ask a question that I can't answer. But kind of, it's like the Cash Patel thing. It's a dichotomy where he's saying there's no crime, and Trump is saying there's too much crime. It's like, wait a minute, you guys are good at talking out of both sides of your mouth constantly. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Stephen, how's things on Ortiz Island?
Things are pretty good, man.
Pretty good, man. That means you're stocked full of 13-year-old girls.
No, I don't know.
What does pretty good mean?
I like older ladies.
Well, there's a post about me the other day where in my memories, it came up from like 6 years ago. It said this woman came up to me. She saw me at a gig, and I had like a beret on. She asked if I was French, and I said oui. I said oui, meaning me and my nephew. Me, oui. And she said, "Oh, I like you." Like, think I was saying oui, like yes in French. But then I kind of made the note that I'm like the opposite of Epstein. Instead of I have an island full of 114-year-old girls. This is the island I have is dusty, dried up.
You have 114-year-old girls?
114 years old.
Oh,
a harem
okay.
of ladies.
I attract women that are at least my age or older.
No. Those are the women who have learned the game. They learn how to. They learn the art of manipulation. They have learned how to make you feel guilty for being alive. To make you feel. That's a line from a song I had. They got it easy these days about women, and she'll make you feel guilty for doing your best, but she's got what you need, and she'll never let you rest. That one thing that you. But yeah, they do.
Things are good though. I'm just making money.
AI doesn't really know the art of manipulation like real women do. So you'll see. Anyway,
yeah, making money and just trying to stay creative and.
So are you officially divorced yet?
No, not yet.
Do you talk? No, you don't even. Wow, that's sad. See, I'm still friends with my ex-wife. GD, you're still friends with your ex? No, GD.
I don't even know where she's buried, man.
You don't even know. Don't even know what she does. You don't even know if she's still alive.
Nope.
Wow.
No, like the last time we talked was when I picked up my stuff. Oh no, I did that. We talked one other time, which was you said the divorce papers were on their way. Where are they? She made up some BS excuse, and I was like, "Well, look, you have way more time during the day than I do. Please get it done." And then that's the last we've talked. So.
All right. Now, not that I am the authority on this, but it doesn't appear healthy to me. Do you envision a day in the future where all this is behind you and you and her could be friends again? Like, because at some point in your history, you were best friends. Like you totally just loved each other. You liked each other as people.
The way it ended made it obvious that it was one-sided, and so no, I have no room in any of my existence for somebody that can just flip a switch and say, "Nah, I'm done." Even when I gave you an out, so no.
Wow. That's sad.
I gave her an out before we got married when I got put in the wheelchair.
I understand how things can be bitter around this, and especially the not even the ink isn't dry. The papers haven't been signed. You're not divorced yet. But at some point, I think you have to go back to why we ever got together in the first place. There was some reason for it. And I'm saying you have to start up again, but just be friendly and cordial.
It was a combination of going too fast and then she was like I said, she was just obviously in it because I provided a life that she didn't have. So, and then once the money stopped, that's when she was done. So, oh well.
Damn, gold digging, going after that big comedian money.
No, but she was getting, almost $4,000 a month for being my caregiver. And then I was making my disability check on top of it, so she didn't have to work a full-time job.
Can I get $4,000 for being your caregiver?
Anybody can. And
why
then
is he
and then
sitting in his own shit? You fucking rotten caregiver.
well, and then on top of it, once the money stopped, instead of letting me go back to work, she was just done because she knew she had to work, and so yeah, and it ended up better for me anyway because now I'm walking on the crutches again. I'm making money. I'm good.
But you've given up on
happy.
your dream. But
No, not at all. Not at all. I just have to refigure things out with my schedule and everything is all. That's it.
You know, the real Willie, as opposed to you, the real Willie was seen in Austin this week going to kill Tony. Did you know that?
I mean,
the real Willie, not you, the Willie who's not in a wheelchair.
Well, here's the thing. They like handicapped people, but they're 50-50 on retards, so.
Yeah, I don't know. So far, 50-50 has been striking out on that deal. And I don't take pleasure in that, but I mean, it is kind of unrealistic. I don't know that you look at the people, and this is not going to turn into a Hinchcliffe bashing thing. You look at the people on it; nobody is like parlaying that into like major Netflix specials, right?
No, but some of them are turning it. Some of the people have turned it into able to book clubs across the country. Some of them have, but no, I fear for Willie's sake if he gets on that show. I feel like it might do more harm than good to him mentally because if he gets on there and he gets shit on and then they just tear him apart.
I don't know
how he's going to respond to that.
Yeah, he gets himself into a suicidal crying on Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. From what I knew about him before we blocked each other. Yeah, that's exactly what I see happening, and I fear that.
Yeah, see even the trans women who have given up. So do I. And
honestly, man.
In my case, it's even worse because they've given up on the doctor coming to hospice for them. That's what they're old. The ladies who fall for me, again, 114 years old is like
no. The few ladies I've been talking to have their shit together, and it freaks me out. So
yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody real. I mean, I know people bring up William Montgomery and a couple of those other Cam Patterson, whatever it is.
So Cam Patterson has done it. He's turned it into a thing. So they have taken the Kill Tony thing and have like built something on it. Like him, Aaron Belial, William Montgomery, David Lucas. They all book clubs across the Hans Kim. Even Uncle Laser. They book clubs across the country and they sell them out.
Sell them out because people. This is weird.
They do. They regularly sell. They regularly sell out clubs and they add shows.
I'm sorry. I have to see this for myself because I see headlining stars, people who have super name recognition, not selling out clubs in New York.
The Kill Tony fan base, if you have them in your pocket, will show out.
I'm sorry. I'm not. No comedy clubs here. I'm on lots of comedy club lists in the Northeast, and I get offers for free tickets. I'm not going to name the name, but these are top name comedians. We still have tickets left for tonight's show. I'm sorry. Tony is not. Kill Tony.
If you follow them on social media, even go to the club sites, you'll see that the ad shows. And it happens regularly. And it's not everybody that's on Kill Tony. Obviously, it's like 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, they go around. And then if they travel with Tony Hinchcliffe, it also sells out. And then Adam Ray, he continuously sells out, whether it's as Dr. Phil or Jeremy's House or as just himself. So yeah, it happens.
I'm not believing you, Steven. I'm sorry. I'm not saying they're not doing good. But selling out, I did comedy club because I also do. I'm involved in like looking at statistics and stuff for how comedy is doing. Live comedy, as a whole, live comedy has been hurting for a long, long time. The clubs. I asked the 23-year-old girls yesterday, when was the last time they've been to a comedy club? 12, 23-year-old girls have never been to a comedy club. They don't even know that one exists on Long Island. And I'm certain that if I ask 35-year-olds, I might get a different answer. It seems like the crowds are skewing older. It's kind of a different thing. It's not a kid, somebody in it. It used to be date night for people in their 20s.
I've seen Cam Patterson and David Lucas sell out Summit City Comedy Club. I've seen them. I've also seen the Kill Tony group sell out. I think it was Grand Rapids. I think it was Grand Rapids. And then when they do their arena shows, they pack out stadiums. So
who packs out stadiums? You're saying Cam Patterson packs out a stadium?
Tony Hinchcliffe and his little his ragtag. They fill up arenas, man.
I'm not believing it. I'm sorry. I gotta see.
Even when they did Madison Square Garden.
Next time you see that happening, send me a link, and I will say, Stephen was right. That's what I'll come on here and do a please be a culpa. Yeah. More technological impact is having a great effect on comedy club business, taking away from. I'm just doing some statistical analysis here. Why comedy clubs, even though there is renewed interest in comedy and specials and things like this, why comedy clubs are having trouble selling seats. And why they're giving away free tickets. I mean, every day, I guarantee you, if I check my mail right now, there are 3 or 4 clubs in the metropolitan area, New York metropolitan area, who are giving away seats for tonight because, and again, I'm reluctant to name these names, but these are people who top of the food chain are not selling out in one of the biggest markets.
Well, they might be top of the food chain, but that doesn't mean that the demographic that the Kill Tony group has translates to all of comedy. Because you got to remember, these are the Kill Tony people, the fans. They have a shorter attention span. They're not going to be into these top of the line comics because
they're also losers who fucking watch YouTube instead of.
I don't disagree, but I'm telling you, the Kill Tony fan base in and of itself shows out for the big names in Kill Tony.
Now, what are the ticket prices like for the Kill Tony people versus, let's say, one of the big names that aren't selling out?
The one of the clubs I'm talking about, the stand is $15 on a Tuesday night, and with
the Kill
not one of these top dogs, 5 of them, 9 comedians in total. 5 of them are big names that you would argue over here of who's the best. Those kind of guys.
I've never seen the big name Kill Tony guys do shows like that during the week. During the week, they're normally in Austin. Usually, those are the weekend gigs. They do weekend shows, like Friday, Saturday nights.
I'm just not seeing the Kill Tony crowd as being people who are willing to go, because a comedy club experience is not a cheap thing. It's a ticket plus meals. You got there's a minimum.
Just to see Uncle Laser at Summit City Comedy Club, tickets for general admission are $30.
$30 plus there's a minimum, right? 2 drink minimum.
Not on that show. There's not.
No. Mm-mm. Wow, that's unusual. Most comedy clubs do it's admission plus 2 item minimum. And how do you sit there and not order food when everybody, you got these long tables or whatever, and everybody's ordering food, and you're the one cheap fuck that I'm not gonna
now
wait.
Christopher Titus sold out Summit City for the weekend.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising.
No, that was not surprising. Josh Wolf.
What do those tickets go for? Do you know what do they go for?
For Christopher Titus, there's no prices left because there's no prices listed because there's none left.
Huh.
Josh Wolf, that's a name that we know. 29 and 39 for Josh Wolf.
Yeah. So if you're going on a date, you're going to bring 2 people that you're already up to $60 just through admission, and then you got to buy food and drink and all. And whether you have to the minimum or not, you're going to spend money on drinks. So it's
yeah, you don't go to a show like that and not buy drinks and food and shit like
And well, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying into this. Kill Tony is helping people sell out comic. I'm not saying that people aren't. I know Cam Patterson was gigging steady, but I saw him doing some shows in the Orlando area. Orlando is a huge market, and some of my friends were on that gig, and they said he killed. They're big fans of Cam Patterson, but they showed some pictures of the night, and it's like, wow, that's a half empty room in Orlando, where it's just tourist traffic and all that kind of stuff. Again, the market, the tourist market, and maybe I hate to say this, I don't hate to say it, but the reality is the Trump attitude towards tourism and charging tourists to come to America is definitely going to put a big dent in comedy club business, music business, all entertainment. If you're charging tourists $1,500 to enter the country, they don't have any. Who's got that money, first of all, to spend on? They're already buying plane tickets here and hotel and whatever. Now you got an extra $1,500 just a visiting fee. That's going to kill entertainment in a big way. That's my take on it. And I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I don't know if you know this about me, but I've been wrong before. Did you know that about me?
No.
Well, this is the first time. All right. You know what, Stephen? On the wait, where is it? Where is it here? Damn it! Get out of my fucking way! Oh, I'm in the wrong because I'm on the wrong window. That's why. I just wanted to say on your little thing about Kill Tony helping people become stars. You know what? I'm glad you got ass raped in fucking prison. You're a fucking dick. That's why. Maybe I'm speaking at a school here or telling tale. Did you get ass raped in prison?
I did not.
Why not?
Fucking liars!
Mostly because I haven't been to prison.
Fucking liars!
I'm sure if I went to prison and I was in general population, it'd probably happen because I mean I can put up a fight, but I'm not fighting off more than one person, and chances are there's probably gonna be a way bigger person. So I'm probably gonna get fucked if I was in prison. So
you got to be like me, and when I say be like me, I don't mean like a racist anti.
No, I think that's the only way I would survive in prison is if I was a racist, because I'd probably have to join
the Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah, probably.
But
if I went to prison, yeah.
I think, and I'm not willing to test this with a focus group or anything, but building up hemorrhoids of steel will protect you because they'll try to rape your ass, but they're like, fuck, I can't get in this tight motherfucker, no matter how much lube I put on. Right.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So
I just know if I go to prison, I'm shaving my head before I go, and
but good. You know, with what you're doing with all the embezzling and stealing the sacks of money from the bank, that eventually this day is coming.
Man, I would not. Knowing what I know about how banks work, I would never steal from a bank. There's no way. There's no way.
Good cover. I could see them saying, "Oh, well, that's believable. That's believable. See, he's not doing it. Don't call the cops. Don't call it. See, he's on that dopey. He's on that dopey racist anti-Semite bald dick show, saying he wouldn't. So we know. Take his word for it. He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
GD, what is happening with you?
GD, what's going on with your mom? Oh, I'm sorry.
She's still dead.
Still dead? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
When's the last time you went to the grave and checked?
See, I don't.
When did she die?
I don't know.
Actually, I haven't been to her grave since we put her in the ground.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of this whole.
Matter of fact, I don't even know where my mother's buried. Well, I have an idea that where she's buried. She's buried next to my sister, but I don't even remember the name of the cemetery. I have to look it up. I have a calendar. I have a calendar with the name of the cemetery on it, so that I would remember where she's buried.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike for that. I know
the only person I know, the only person I actually know where they're buried is my father, his mother, and his father.
Well,
I know
buried
where they're buried. I
buried
can.
is one thing. Cemetery is a whole other thing. I know where several people are buried. I'm not.
Okay. I could leave here and go to their cemetery because
Okay.
they're buried in the what's it called? It's the National Cemetery in
That's what I call it too.
I
National.
wanted I wanted to say Arlington, but it's not called Arlington. It starts with an A.
The
Arbutus.
No, Matt, you bury people in national forests, not national cemeteries.
Close
That's
enough.
different.
Come on, cut me some slack here. But my mom is in my closet on the shelf, and so I picked.
I just picture you opening up your your fucking closet. There's just a casket sitting there.
No, not a casket.
No, I know. That's the visual I got.
It's a
That's
box of
like,
ashes. But the night I had to go pick up the ashes at the funeral home, I had a gig, and I was a solo gig, and so I'm gonna just go directly to the gig, and I didn't want to leave Mom sitting in the car by herself, so I put her on the bar next to me, and people were trying to use her for like an ashtray and stuff. I was like, "Wait, that's my mom!" But my mom had a show with me that night. That was heartwarming. She enjoyed it. Well, at least she didn't boo like everybody.
I have half of my aunt's ashes in a box downstairs.
Half?
Half. The other
top or bottom?
We were supposed to have. I wanted to spread my aunt's ashes off Atlantic City, in the ocean off of Atlantic City, because back when she was married, her husband was white, and the only place that they actually could go and vacation together without a lot of static back then was Atlantic City. They went to Atlantic City and they were just another couple. They got treated nice, they got treated well. But every place else is like, back then is like, interracial couple, you heathens or whatever. And so I thought as an honor to her and my uncle, I would spread her ashes out in the ocean there. And every time I try to get my family together, they're like, "Well, I'm seasick. I don't have money, because it costs money to rent a boat that go out deep, far enough that you can spread your ashes. You have to go out, I think, beyond 3 miles."
Wow.
No.
Wow. There's a couple of things there that made me think. First of all, I don't remember a time where anybody ever got treated nice in Atlantic City. It didn't matter what race you were, where you were from. I mean, it's just not whoever thought that would be a good tourist destination, man, they
were so happy when they went to Atlantic City. I have like these old videos of them, these silent videos. So, but they're smiling and they're walking and they're having a good time, and these pictures and stuff. So that's why I wanted to put her ashes. But when that plan fell apart, we had a cookout, and I decided I'd get all these balloons and I would put her ashes in the balloons and set them free.
But you forgot to put helium in the balloons, and they just
no. The car was so hot that some of the balloons deflated, and so they weren't heavy, and didn't have enough helium to lift.
Kind of like what our audience is doing right now.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Well, I say our audience like there is one. Well, silly me. But yeah, so Atlantic City never. They were talking about making a comeback in the 80s, when they tried to rejuvenate the city.
You realize that my aunt's a lot older than us, and so when she was there, you would have been so small.
Right, but I understand, but it was according to the law. It was the destination in the 1920s and 1930s. I don't think your aunt was around then, the 1920s, right?
No, but it was still good to her. Like I said, it was good to them. Now, again, it may have been just by comparison.
Right.
Comparison,
gambling didn't come back until like the late 1970s in Jersey, and then it became like a tourist spot until people figured out it's still Atlantic City, even though they got slapped.
They liked it.
Oh, good for them. So yeah. So go back today with half ashes, and go sit on the boardwalk, and people will throw money into their ashes for you. That's what you should do. So,
I guess I'll do that. I'll go.
Oh, she's dead. I'm sorry.
What the fuck was that?
That's the She's Dead song.
Okay.
It's new.
Now, I do have a routine I do about my aunt's death, which gets a lot of laughs.
I'm an AR guy.
Is that artificial resonance?
Artificial retard.
Oh.
I'm working on the artificial part. But anyway, yeah. So I'm sorry to. You all thought this was going to be a good show. You said, "Oh, that's Steven guy."
No. As a matter
We
of fact,
love Steven. We love Steven. It's so good to be back with Steven. And then it was a total letdown. It was just me and GD arguing about fish.
As a matter of fact, it started off with, "We apologize for the next 2 hours." That was like right there.
One of you are getting a text message.
No, I think that's feedback from my I mean that look.
That was the dance ghost saying, "I fucking hated Atlantic City. Why are you lying?" That's right. Did you ever go to Atlantic City? By the way, Doug Stanhope's going to Baltimore. You want to go? Smoke the ashes to be able to speak to the ghost. I saw a Method Man's movie. How high? Smoke the ashes. Well, the ashes already smoked. It's
No, you're supposed to sprinkle them on a joint in the joint.
I'm not doing that. I thought about putting my mother in. They had these, I think I've said this before. They're like the tree bulb or something. You mix the ashes with the tree, and the tree grows up or something. It carries it.
I always thought like if the person you knew was a stoner, like you can get the ashes mixed into like a pipe or a bowl.
I would feel weird. I mean, just the thought of it. It's too
sucking on your dead relative. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they would have wanted. But this whole thing about cemeteries and going to visit a stone.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing. I don't think I've ever done it either.
It's like I didn't feel enough pain when they died. I didn't feel enough pain at the funeral. Let me go back every Sunday and feel it all over again. And I know some people come back saying, "Oh, it was just so nice." What's so nice? You're talking to
the grass is nice.
The grass is nice. I don't know. It just for me, it just feels like because I did it once with my sunstone, and man, it was not good. I mean, the rest of the day I was all fucked up because of it. Like I don't.
Well, I know if my wife, well, I shouldn't say if, when my wife dies first. I'm going to have her cremated, and her ashes are going to be taken to Eternal Reefs, and so that she could be where she likes to be, part of the coral reef, because she likes scuba diving and that kind of shit.
Is there still a coral reef? I thought it. No, I'm going back in my mind here, at least 30 years, where the coral reef was getting eroded, and there was going to be no more coral reef. Is there still? I mean, is that like the ozone layer? We found a way to reverse it.
Well, there's some things that they did to help out the coral reef. It's still in danger, but they're taking measures to help it. And like one of the things that they're doing, like one of the things that was destroying the coral reef was, I think, sea urchins. I think they were going around eating shit, and now urchins are like some kind of delicacy. So
they're actually delicious. Sea urchins are delicious. Yeah,
Steve Urchin, the little black kid, the goofy little black kid.
No, that's Steve Urkel. Sea urchins are delicious though, and yeah.
And so since apparently they taste so nice that there are less sea urchins to devour the coral reef.
Also, they're also dropping concrete. They're dropping concrete blocks into the water for artificial reefs too, so that they can spread and grow.
Right. And then you got all these shipwrecks,
which also help once the pollution is kind of spread.
Once you get rid of the oil and gas and shit that's in this ship, once that's
they
all
eventually
goes
get
away,
overgrown. Yeah. Hey, Earth.
Now, just to completely go back to and change the subject once again before we say goodbye. Yesterday, I asked the 23-year-old girls, 23-year-old girls, who their favorite comedian is. Any guesses as who's this?
Matt Rife.
I would think there was G.D. Fenderson. I mean, what town were you in? That makes a
I
difference.
was in Cold Spring Harbor. I think.
Okay, G.D. Fenderson. I think they would have said G.D. Fenderson.
Do we want to let the chat room guess, or just I should reveal the answer?
Matt Rife.
No, Matt Rife is not for 23-year-old girls. Matt Rife is for 40-year-old women, 43-year-old women. Who he's a MILF magnet.
I love me some 43-year-old women though. So let's go.
You know what? From where I'm looking, there might as well be Epstein kids. 43 is almost childlike to me from this perspective. Nobody couldn't name a fucking comedian.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
23 years old can't name a comedian. Can't name one. Like, not
it
one.
seems like comedy is really a dude sport at that age.
Yeah, but to me that's not, because guys are going to take women. In the dating scene, men like to be, we'll go in here tonight, and then women like a guy who knows what he wants to do. But they end up driving the ship at the end of the day, right? Even if they do it through a kind of passive aggressive type of way, the women end up driving with. So it's not good for the business of comedy that they don't. And going back to GD's point about people who liked certain, at least in my day, which is obviously, granted, it's like a whole different century, but you'd go to see a comic that you knew their style, and hopefully the show was kind of all in that vein of that comedian. But now if you don't know anybody, it's all potluck, and if they go at all, but you're not likely to go if you don't know anybody. I'm going to go to see I'm going to pay to have total people I never heard of. This is not a show. If you go into a music show, you're not going to go to I never heard of them. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go to see somebody I have no fucking clue what they do.
Now, my wife and I were discussing something yesterday.
Did you just have a dementia moment?
No, I forgot what I was going to say to you.
Yeah,
my wife and I were having a discussion yesterday, and it almost turned into an argument. And it almost turned into a really bad argument, because she was talking about somebody in her life, and she says that person is really manipulative. And I said, well, all people are manipulative. That's what people do. We manipulate to get what we want. And my wife says, so do you manipulate me? And I go, as much as you manipulate me. She goes, so you're saying I'm manipulative? And I'm like, no, I'm saying all people. I said, no.
You walked in with a loaded gun and said, here.
Yeah, you did. God damn, dude.
Just at me. That trigger? Could you just pull the trigger now?
Yeah, just pull it. Make sure it's pointing right at my face first.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
It's just honest. Everybody manipulates. That's what we do.
Honest. I don't stick my dick in a mousetrap and say, God, flick that.
Well, you shouldn't. To be honest, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that should really never be an option, ever.
I mean, first of all,
neither should be discussing manipulation with your wife.
I couldn't even fit mine in a mouse trap. I had to get a rat trap. What the hell?
Wait, no.
Show off.
Let's just, Willie, Black Willie, the Black Willie. You did stick your dick in a rat trap the minute you started discussing manipulation with your wife.
She started discussing it.
You should have been like, "Oh yeah, look at the weather."
Yeah, exactly. How about them Mets? I don't even know how to.
You don't answer the fucking that. Yeah, she comes in and she's like,
"What? This sounds like a sex act." What, man?
Yeah, that'd be like if she says, "Does this make me look fat?" As long as it doesn't look bad, just be like, "No, it looks fine."
Even a fucking retard knows the right answer.
And then she started to equate lying and manipulating, and I kept saying, "But they're not the same thing. Lying and manipulating are not the same thing." And it's like lying is when you're just blatantly telling an untruth.
So now you're telling her that you're a good liar and manipulator. Stop it.
You really, you just sticking.
Come on, man. It's like your name's Kennedy, and you're like, "Hey, everybody, point a gun at my head."
I don't know how I got out of it, but I got out of it. And
you
once
ran
I got
away.
out of it,
you ran away like Sir Robin, and you.
No, I didn't run away.
I would run away.
I think I changed the subject. I think I said,
"That's what I mean."
Oh, I've got the estimate on the awning, and I put it in the drawer.
Yeah, after you said too much, though.
Yeah, you should have changed the subject as soon as you said manure. Oh, manure. Wait.
Oh, manure? What do we need manure for? The garden's
Mets?
fine.
Speaking of manure, how about them Mets?
Yeah, there's shit. No, I'm talking about manipulate. No, I don't. Municipalities? In what way?
Right.
Like, no, dude, come on.
And now we are overtime, and I can't wait till the next half hour or even 15 minutes because I have a gig to get to. I'm
exhausted. I got burned out around 11:01
because Dylan Brody was giving you a philosophy lesson. We heard all about it.
No, not a philosophy lesson.
Therefore, I suck. Is his philosophy?
I think, therefore, I suck.
I am.
That's a T-shirt.
No, you guys are like kind of messing up the whole point. The whole point is I recommend Dylan Brody's workshop. That's the point. I recommend his workshop.
I have a funny way of making
what a raving review.
No, a raving review would be like if I said it's all right.
So Ron, you're basically saying Dylan's workshop not bad.
No, I think it's it's very good. I think he's like I say, he's very knowledgeable. It's very good. You take a lot away from it.
Yeah. All right.
I know I did, and I've been doing this for a pretty penny now. I think that's what I get paid for a show now.
Wow.
3/5 of a penny.
Well, everybody else gets 5 cents, so I get 3. Yeah, I get 3 cents.
All right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go play for the old folks. I'm gonna get some new girlfriends, some new 114-year-old girls who just throwing their panties at me, and I'm like, ew.
You mean there depends?
Well, depends, panties. At this stage,
it's all the same.
It is all the same. But it's okay as long as you get them before lunch, because if you get them right after lunch, there's gonna be a special
full of corn.
Well, I bet if you get them right after lunch, they forget to turn on their radio.
Thank you, Ben.
Turn on the radio. to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen